is the result? The next page. The first one is this is asymptotically stable on the given interval, that is R, plus if and only if this modulus of that is less than 0 for all j that equals to 1, 2. And okay, this means if our all eigenvalues or modulus of that is less than 1, then this is asymptotically stable. Okay, and second result is this is stable. This is stable on the given interval if our lambda j is less or equals to 1. Okay, so for all j that equals to 1, 2, and this means here all are strictly less than 1. Here someone may be equals to 1. Okay, and this is whenever this mod of this is a semi-simple eigenvalues. This means that j that equals to 1 and that eigenvalue is your semi-simple. This means the algebraic and geometric multiplicity are same for that particular eigenvalues. Okay, so this is the second result. And third result is that this is always unstable in all other cases. So other than this is always unstable. Okay, so this means if any lambda j is greater than 1, in that sense this is unstable. Okay, so here you note that what is the remark for the Floquet theorem. For the Floquet theorem, this is you find Floquet exponent, that is our mu-j component. So Floquet exponent, the condition, this condition may be refined as these three conditions where this equals to less or equals to 1. This is second one. This first one is less than. Second one is this, and third one which is strictly greater than 1. Okay, so these three conditions. First one, this is asymptotically stable, and here this is stable, but all lambda j that equals to 1, that lambda j is semi-simple. Okay, and for other this is unstable. So this is equivalent to, we can write this is in the Floquet multipliers, and we can write this for stability theorem in the terms of Floquet exponent, that is in terms of mu. Okay, so this is also equivalent. This is equivalent to the real part of mu j that is less than 0, and real part of mu j is less or equals to 0. This is less or equals to 0 for this, and third one, this is equivalent to real part of mu j. This is for third, this is greater than 0. Okay, so these three we can write this thing. Okay, this means if we find the Floquet from monodromy matrix, if we find the Floquet multipliers, and if all multipliers, Floquet multipliers in all eigenvalues is modulus of that is less than 1, then this is asymptotically stable. If all eigenvalues of modulus of that is greater than 1, okay, so this means unstable. And if some multipliers are less than 1 and some equals 1, but when both which one equals to 1, this is for stability condition. Either we say that real of mu j less than 0 for this, mu j less or equals to 0 for this, and mu j is greater than 0 for third one. Okay, so if we have a problem and we have to find a solution, okay, which is stable or not by using Floquet multipliers and Floquet exponent. Okay, so here if you theorem, if any problem which is defined multipliers and Floquet exponents for the following system, and that system is periodic, okay, because Floquet form. So if your system is given like y prime that equals to -1 0, and here 1, and here 1 plus cos x minus sin x upon 1, and second is this thing, okay. So you have also find or also discuss the stability of solution. Okay, so first one you have to find out what is Floquet multiplier for this system and Floquet exponent of the system. Finding these, you can check this thing and say that this is stable or not. Okay, to also discuss the stability of the next page. In next page, we try to find the solution of this. Okay, matrix that equals to, you know that the formula of था क्यों? क्योंकि वहां पे आपको प्रूव करनी थी कि QX भी हमारा क्या होगा, टी पीरियोडिक होगा. ओके, तो वो चीज नहीं है. आपको सिंपल जो फॉर्मूला मालूम है, C की जो वैल्यू है, दैट इज दिस थिंग. एंड सेकंड वन फॉर लेमा 3, यू आल्सो नो दैट C इक्वल्स टू e to the power PT. Okay, so this is your formula from lemma 3, and this is for lemma 2. Okay, and here this is when this equals to identity, then in that sense, if we write in the Floquet normal form, then what is the value of Q and Q be the T periodic? उसके लिए आपको वो theorem की proof दी गई. Okay, so you have to find this thing. Okay, by this formula you can find the monodromy matrix and try to find eigenvalues of that matrix, and then you explain the stability of the system. Okay, so first of all, we have to find what is the fundamental matrix at x equals to 0. So for fundamental matrix, you know that this is a periodic, this is a periodic system. So your usual method is not working here. So for this, because you know that in periodic system, your fundamental mx is, if we find our usual method, which is not satisfies this equation. Okay, so that's why for fundamental matrix, you can find the solution of this and try to arrange this independent solution in column wise, and that is your fundamental matrix mx. Okay, so in next page we try to find the solution of this matrix. So here the solution is if we take y, which is y1 y2 transpose, and we want to find the fundamental matrix. We want to find fundamental matrix for, if we say equation number 1, if we that equation is suppose 1, so that we can compute the monodromy matrix, that is C. Okay, so let us start with solving our problem, basically the ordinary differential equation, and that equation is what is your differential equation is y prime means d of dy1. Okay, so we can write here simply in this form. So y prime means y1 prime y2 prime, and that is equals to some your matrix, that is your matrix Ax, and here this is a y1 y2. Yes.
Start with के बाद क्या लिखें?
Start with solving. SOL is solving. This is
Okay.
solving the ordinary differential equation. Okay, so we start करते हैं इस differential equation को, और हम इस तरह से लिख सकते हैं आप dx dy by 2 dx, जो हम स्टार्टिंग में जैसे हम करते आए हैं सोल्यूशन निकालने के लिए, पहले हमने y2 निकाल लिया और देन हमने यूज कर लिया y2 को, और फिर हमने y1 निकाल लिया. तो दिस इज योर इक्वेशन फॉर दिस. ओके, हियर दिस इज -1 0 and here 1, or this term is this thing. Okay, this term is this term. Okay, so here if we integrate this term. So dy2 over dx, that equals to integral 1 plus cos x minus sin x over 2 plus, this is 2 plus cos x and dx. Okay, so this becomes if we y2 is here, so this becomes y2. Okay, so here variable separable, use this thing. So this implies you have this value is equals to, so we can write what is the value. So here this equals to x plus, if we integrate this term, so this becomes okay, so I think this is a log of 2 plus cos x plus integration constant c1. Okay, so we obtain by using this. So what is here? This is a log of y2, and that equals to this thing. Okay, so here we can write this is x plus sin x plus log of 2 plus cos x plus c1 or log c1. You can write this way. So what is your y2? Y2 can be written as exponential of x plus sin x. Okay, and suppose this is if log c1. Okay, so this becomes your constant. Okay, if you write here c1 and multiply e to the power log of okay, so 2 plus cos x. Okay, so now you can write this is e to the power c1 with another constant. So if you write here c2 and exponential of you can write x plus sin x multiply by 2 plus cos x. Okay, so this is the final solution. What is your y2? Okay, so this is the solution. Basically, this is the solution to, this is equation 2. This is the solution of equation 2. Equation, if this is question number 2. Okay, so this is question number 2. This is question number 2. Okay, so now solve first differential equation. So now solve the first differential equation, that is order differential equation. Okay, so in next page, okay, so what is first differential equation is dy1 over dx, that equals to minus y1 plus c2 e to the power x plus sin x, that is your y2 basically. So this is 2 plus cos x. This is equation number 3. Okay, so on putting a value of y2 in equation number first. Okay, so what is the solution? Solution of this differential equation is y1 integrating factor, suppose 1 into dx. This is integrating p equals to. Okay, so if we switch here, this is plus y1. Okay, so this means 1 into dx, that equals to integration corner, that is your q. So this is c2 e to the power x plus sin x 2 plus cos x. Okay, so this is e to the power p dx, integrating factor, and finally this dx. So this is your linear differential equation as solution of that type. Okay, so this implies y1 exponential of x. If you solving this equals to integration c2 e to the power 2x plus sin x and 2 plus cos x, because e to the power x here, e to the power x here, so we adding these two, e to the power 2x and this thing. Okay, so this becomes dx. Okay, so this implies y1 e to the power x, that equals to c2 e to the power 2x plus sin x, because if you're putting that is t, so integration of that is 2x is 2 plus cos x, that becomes a dt. Okay, so that's why here e to the power t with the integration. So this equals to plus another constant, suppose c3. Okay, so we obtain the solution for y1 and y2. So we obtain the solution to equation number 3 by multiplying e to the power minus x to both sides. Okay, so both sides with e to the power minus x. So that's why your y1 is c2 and e to the power x plus sin x. and here C3 e to the power minus x. Okay, so what is the solution? This is your y1, and what about y2? Y2 is C2 integration constant x plus sin x, and this is 2 plus cos x. This is your C2. Okay, so this means here if we putting here the constant is 1 1. Suppose if we take a constant is 1 1, then this portion is used into your fundamental matrix. Okay, so if we let this C2 C3, okay, so free from this constant. Okay, so what is your fundamental matrix? So this fundamental matrix is this component and e to the power minus x, and second one here this is first one, and C3 component is 0 because this plus 0 into C3. Okay, so C3 component is 0. Okay, so that means your mx, your fundamental matrix, that equals to this is first one, this is e to the power x plus sin x e to the power minus x, and here this is e to the power x plus sin x multiplied by 2 plus cos x, and here C3 terms is 0. C3 terms is 0, and this multiplied by C2 C3. Okay, so this is your solution. This is your solution, that is yx. So this portion is your fundamental matrix. This, if we try to find, this is your y1 and this is your y2. Okay, so this is your fundamental matrix mx. So you have to find what is the value of mt here, and here mt is this is the t periodic, and what is the period of this sinusoidal function? So this is t is equals to 2 pi. You know that sine and cos function are periodic over period 2 pi. So you have to find what is the value of t is 2 pi. So here we simply putting what is the value of mt, and what is the value of m0, means here we have to put the x equals to 0 here. Okay, so from that we have find the m0, and then try to find the inverse of that. Okay, so from m inverse, so if we multiply by this m0 inverse with this mt, you can find this monodromy matrix C. Okay, so in next page we have to find what is m2 pi, what is mt, and what is the m0, and then what is m0 inverse. Okay, so in next page. Okay, so here fundamental matrix, here the fundamental matrix for the system, and that system, if we call equation number 1, this is given by that is mx, that equals to e to the power x plus sin x e to the power x plus sin x into 2 plus cos x, and here e to the power minus x and 0. Okay, so here you have to find what is the value of mt, that is m 2 pi, because t equals to 2 pi here. What is the, if you're putting here 2 pi, then sine of that equals to 0, and e to the power 2 pi. So this e to the power 2 pi, here x equals to 2 pi, e to the power minus 2 pi, e to the power, this is 2 pi, this becomes 1 plus 2 is 3, multiplied by 3 here, to 3 e to the power, this is 2 pi, and this is 0. Okay, so this is mt. Okay, and what about m0 inverse? So 0, and this is minus e to the power x upon 2 plus cos x, and here e to the power x, and this term is e to the power minus x minus sin x upon 2 plus cos x. Okay, so this is the inverse of the system. You know that how to find the inverse of any matrix, and this is 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, so this is 0, and this is, if you multiply that, this is the sine e to the power sin x into 2 cross cos x. This is your determinant, and that's why we divide by this term here and here. Okay, so now this is your m inverse. So you have to find what is the value of m inverse 0. Here we put in here x equals to 0, then you find m inverse 0, that equals to 0, and this is 1 by 3, this is 1, x equals to 0, this becomes minus 1 by 3. So this is your m0 m inverse 0. Okay, तो यहाँ पे कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है कि यहाँ m0 मेरी जो मैट्रिक्स है वो आइडेंटिटी ही हो. ओके, जो फ्लोकेट थ्योरम में आपने पढ़ा है वहां पे है कि यदि हमारी m इनवर्स 0 हो तो हमारी जो Q मैट्रिक्स होती है फ्लोकेट फॉर्म की वो भी हमारी T पीरियोडिक होगी. इसके लिए वहां पे लिया गया है, और m0 और Q0 की वैल्यू दोनों सेम होगी, तो दैट इक्वल्स टू आइडेंटिटी. ओके, तो यह कंफ्यूजन नहीं करना है कि हमारी m इनवर्स जो फंडामेंटल होगी वो ऑलवेज जीरो, ऐसा ऑलवेज आइडेंटिटी होगी, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। ओके, तो यहाँ से आपकी ये आइडेंटिटी हो भी सकती है, नहीं भी हो सकती। हाँ, अगर ये आइडेंटिटी है तो जो यहाँ से फ्लोकेट नॉर्मल फॉर्म से जो क्यूएक्स मैट्रिक्स आएगी वो हमारी टी पीरियोडिक होगी, मींस उसका भी पीरियड हमारा यही होगा, 2 पाई होगा, और उस मैट्रिक्स में हम Q0 पुट करेंगे तो ऊपर भी हमें आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स ही मिलेगी। ओके, लेकिन इन जनरल आपका कुछ भी ये हो सकती है, बट ये ऑलवेज नॉन सिंगुलर होगी। ओके, तो फ्रॉम दैट यू कैन फाइंड व्हाट इज योर monodromy मैट्रिक्स। सो हेंस द monodromy matrix is C equals to m inverse 0 and तो फ्लोकेट मल्टीप्लायर क्या होंगे, बेसिकली आप यहाँ लिख लें क्योंकि लिखने पर भी वो स्लो चल रही है। सो मल्टीप्लायर, फ्लोकेट मल्टीप्लायर क्या होंगे बेटे, लैम्डा 1 जो होगा, जिसके इसके रूट्स क्या होंगे, चूंकि डायगोनल है तो लैम्डा 1 क्या होगा, e टू द पावर 2 पाई इसके हो जाएंगे, और सेकंड क्या होगा, लैम्डा 2 क्या होगा, इसकी आइगन वैल्यूज क्या होगी, e टू द पावर -2 पाई। ओके, तो ये हमारे क्या होंगे, फ्लोकेट मल्टीप्लायर्स होंगे। ओके, और व्हाट इज फ्लोकेट एक्सपोनेंट क्या होंगे, व्हाट इज फ्लोकेट एक्सपोनेंट, तो एक्सपोनेंट जो होंगे दैट इज म्यू1 क्या होगा वो आपका यहाँ पे e टू द पावर, इसकी फार्मूला क्या होती है आपको पता है, म्यूजे इक्वल्स टू नहीं बल्कि हम लैम्डा जे से डायरेक्ट लिखें, लैम्डा जे, सो लैम्डा जे इक्वल्स टू फार्मूला है आपका e टू द पावर म्यूजे टी। ओके, so here t be the period, so what is the value of mu j here for first one, mu j? Okay, so this becomes 1 here, and what is mu2 here, t be the period which is -2 pi, so this becomes -1. Okay, is it clear? Because our standard formula is mu j equals to this thing, mu j, okay, and this is t be the period, and here t equals to 2 pi, so what is the e to the power 2 pi into क्या है मेरा mu j, यहाँ पे क्या into 1 है या into -1, so this become this thing. Okay, so here आपका lambda 1 और lambda 2, ये आप देखें जो lambda है ये आपके यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे आप देखें तो आपका lambda 1 जो है और ये आपका क्या है, greater than 1 है, what is lambda 2, lambda 2 भी आपका क्या है,
फ्लोकेट एक्सपोनेंट क्या लिखे हैं
यहाँ पे
लास्ट लाइन,
फ्लोकेट एक्सपोनेंट mu1 and here mu1 and mu2, mu1 की वैल्यू क्या होगी, दिस इनटू फॉर्मूले से देख लें, दैट इक्वल्स टू 1, और mu2 की वैल्यू क्या होगी मेरी -1। ओके, तो मॉडुलस जो है दिस इज आप लिख सकते हो कि यहाँ पे आपका कोई भी अगर एक भी आपका ग्रेटर देन 1 है, ठीक है, ग्रेटर देन 1 है तो ये क्या होगा आपका अनस्टेबल। ओके, सो दिस इज अनस्टेबल, क्लियर, ठीक है। तो आज इतना ही करते हैं, अब इसके आगे हम जो है आपको हम कल करेंगे। और अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हो कि कैसे हम यहाँ पे बी मैट्रिक्स भी निकालें, तो बी मैट्रिक्स के लिए हम सिर्फ हम फॉर्मूला दे देते हैं और वो फिर और वो जाएगा, या फिर रहने देते हैं कि आज थोड़ी सी बैटरी की प्रॉब्लम है। ओके, सो आज इतना ही करते हैं, चलिए। तो नेक्स्ट मंडे को हाँ ठीक है, क्योंकि मंडे को हम आगे करेंगे, तो मंडे को हम बाउंड्री वैल्यू प्रॉब्लम कर लेंगे, और इसमें भी हम थोड़ा सा आपको बता दें कि यहाँ पे जो आपने मैट्रिक्स जो लिखी, बेसिकली मैट्रिक्स जो आपने लिखी है, तो इसमें आपके पास फॉर्मूला है कि C इक्वल्स टू e टू द पावर b। ओके, तो व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ b? b की वैल्यू आप क्या निकाल लोगे? b की इक्वल्स लिखे कि 1/t log ऑफ c। ओके, तो आप ये लिख सकते हैं कि 1 ओके, तो हमने तो ये जो कि बैटरी इशू है, तो आप देख लें, नहीं होगा तो नेक्स्ट टाइम पे हम मंडे को बताएंगे कि आप लिख सकते हो कि फ्लोकेट एक्सपोनेंट फॉर्म में कि हमारा जो C मैट्रिक्स C दैट इज मोनोटोन मैट्रिक्स दैट इक्वल्स टू एक्सपोनेंशियल ऑफ B। ओके, सो दिस मींस वी कैन राइट आवर B इक्वल्स टू 1/t log ऑफ C, and here C equals to mt, so we have to find what is the value of लॉगरिथमिक ऑफ एम्प्टी। ओके, तो लॉगरिथमिक ऑफ एम्प्टी की वैल्यू हमें फाइंड करनी होगी। तो उसके लिए जैसे एक्सपोनेंट फॉर्म फाइंड किया वैसे हम लॉगरिथमिक फॉर्म फाइंड करते हैं। तो वो चीजें हम मंडे को हम करेंगे, आज इतना ही करेंगे। तो सोचा था कि आज ये खत्म हो जाएगा, लेकिन टॉपिक खत्म होने से पहले बैटरी खत्म हो गई है। हाँ, तो मेरे ख्याल से 3% है, तो अब रहने देते हैं आज। ओके, तो फिर हम नेक्स्ट अगली क्लास में करेंगे। ओके, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक
थैंक
यू
यू
सर।
थैंक यू सर।
सर चले गए।